The place of comfort, guys, is a silent killer for every single man on this planet. Most men today are unconsciously destroying themselves because they refuse to live at their full potential and they refuse to raise the bar. And I see that a lot with men making money with their job. They grind so hard to get to a certain position, to a certain level, and they take a lot of pride in it. And you should be proud of what you achieved. But here's the thing, most people set those goals as a final destination, and once they get there, they realize there's still something missing. They're not happy the way they want, and as a result, they just start self-sabotaging everything by stacking all of those negative habits. And next thing you know, they're depressed, they're out of shape, they're anxious, and all of those material achievements, all of this success, all of this money is just pointless at the end of the day. And I'm not denying the fact that working hard, making money, and being successful are not important. It is important. Everyone should be striving for that. But without the inner work and the work on yourself, your confidence and your pride will keep going down, and your future will just be depressing and miserable. Guys, the only way you're going to rebuild your confidence and rebuild yourself is not by achieving more, but it's by raising your own standards. And everything has to start with your physique. Like, I genuinely believe that no one can be truly fulfilled and happy if you can't look at yourself in the mirror every morning when you wake up and be like, damn, I'm the fucking guy. Like, I didn't like myself when I was out of shape. I didn't like myself when I was smoking weed every day or drinking every weekend. That's just a sign that you have low standards. And those bad habits, on top of that, just give you that feeling of fake confidence. And you start thinking that you're someone, start thinking that you made it. But when you sit with yourself in silence, you're gonna listen to the truth, bro. And you're gonna realize soon enough that being out of shape and having those bad habits will not bring you anywhere except bringing you down. But everything changed when I worked on myself. And this is when I started to feel alive again. I dropped the body fats, I slowly removed those bad habits from my life. And next thing you know, I feel better, I look better, and have more confidence. And everyone I'm working with now, they felt the same way when they joined the program. They were very successful with their job, but somehow along the way, they let themselves down by gaining the weight, stacking those bad habits. So we had to rebuild themselves both physically and internally to make them feel proud and more confident again. Confidence and self-discipline, they are connected. And your gateway to a better life, to more confidence, is by raising your own standards and bringing your physique to a level you've never been before. This is why fitness is one of the main pillars of the program, because with fitness, we can constantly keep challenging your body. And with the guys in the community, this is exactly what we do. Every week, every month, we keep setting new goals, weight goal, performance goals, so that when you keep stacking those wins and somehow down the road you look at your progress, you're gonna see that the trend is going up, and that's a sign that you are leveling up. And the more you level up, the more level of confidence you're going to unlock. And that process has to be on repeat over and over. We cannot stop. Because if we stop setting new goals and raising the bar, you're gonna start being too comfortable. And that's the enemy of confidence. That's the enemy of progress. You cannot go down. And this is why I don't tolerate that you become complacent. Not only you have to keep raising the bar with your physique, but also you got to be honest about yourself. What are the habits that are holding you back? And for each habit, you got to have an action plan in place so you can eliminate them. You probably know what I'm talking about. There are certain things that you do every day you should not be doing, and at the end, they're just slowing you down from becoming your best self. So just identify them, eliminate them, and this is how you're gonna reach that new level, bro. Even for myself, I have to keep raising the bar. I raise the bar for my clients. I have to do it for myself because we all leveling up together. And this is what confidence is about. It's never a destination, but an ongoing journey. Even with small things in your day-to-day life that you might not even be aware of. Maybe you're spending too much time on social media. Maybe you're engaging in pointless conversation, gossiping on people, listening to the news. Maybe you think it's not a problem, but it's actually holding you back because all of that gives your brain an instant satisfaction, that instant hit of dopamine, and your brain gets addicted over time. So this is why when you think about doing something that requires an effort, it just feels like pain for your brain. So it's not only with your physique, but it's also from setting boundaries on those micro things that you unconsciously do every single day, but at the end, they're just not relevant for you. This is why the game of confidence is very simple, guys, because it's all about leveling up. You aim to level up physically. You commit to remove all of those bad habits from your life and do that process over and over. And next thing you know, you're gonna reach a point of satisfaction that you never experienced before. And basically what I'm trying to share on today's video is you just have to grow the fuck up. Master yourself, become more aware. It's the only way you're gonna reach that new level. And if you guys are ready to take your physique and mindset to another dimension, Go on my Instagram. My bio is going to be below this video. Send me a message. Send me a ready. I'll reach out to you and see if I can help.